All right. Hello, friends, and welcome back to another exciting episode of 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. In the last episode, we got into the chapel, we grabbed Snake, we learned some things about ourselves and telepathic rats and how they're all connected, and now it's time to go after Santa, who kidnapped June, and figure out all of that. So, let's hop into it.
Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes?
Very close to when this all ends, I think.
That means we have less than an hour.
Yes.
We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
I think the math works out.
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it, let's just get going. All right, you guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yep.
God.
Yeah, Junpei?
Not yet.
Okay.
Huh?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
Okay.
You want to check something?
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever?
I'm trying to think of what you could possibly be thinking of, but nothing's coming to mind.
I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need...
Just do it, alright? But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay?
Okay. Wait, I think I understand. I think he's trying to figure out what the 0 is.
Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Fine.
Oh wow, there's a door on the other side of that one. Normally it's just black.
Huh. Alright, that means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
So, we knew that already, it's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out, which we already saw in the last playthrough, that it's not actually 0, but interesting that he just, like, questions it.
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
It could be, yeah.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap.
Understandable, yeah.
Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet.
Okay.
Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it.
It's not actually 0.
Now, what does this tell us?
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
No.
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
Huh. Looks like you're right.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
Oh boy. Snake and Junpei are 7 plus 6. I almost said is 2. Because as we all know, 7 plus 6 is 11. Snake and Clover, that would just be one less. Snake plus Junpei plus 7, that would be 14. Plus Cap would be like 20, right? That'd be 2. Strange, okay. That's a really high number, sounds weird. So then this would be 1 less. I'm confusing myself, what? Snake plus Clover would be 6 plus 7. I had to double check that Clover was 4. 13 plus Cap would be 19, which would be 1. You're confusing me. Okay, 7 plus Junpei plus Cap. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. Yes. Okay. 7 plus Junpei plus Cap.
Let's try 7, me, and Cap. If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is number 6.
A lot of math just to tell me that it's 6. I already know.
Hey, it opened! The door opened!
What? Why? What does that mean?
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0.
Okay.
The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I mean, we figured out that
Whoops.
Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
I skipped past that, wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
Maybe.
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
Alright, Snake. Come on.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped.
Okay.
In other words, June's real number is...
9.
That seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
Okay, yeah. I'd love to see the way that she did the math here, just because I find it so interesting.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay, Snake?
Yeah, okay.
And that's everything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I wrote down which door she went into and with whom.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 in wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4.
Mm-hmm.
If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Are we gonna go through the entire list?
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
Okay.
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Were they always in the same room together? I wasn't paying that much attention.
Yes, that's right.
That does make sense, though. Damn, answered my question before we could even get to it.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that.
Go for it.
His number isn't actually 3.
I love knowing things that they're going to say next and still acting really surprised.
Santa's real number,
Let's go for it.
7. Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Oh, okay. Drum roll, please.
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7. Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
No way.
I was going to say something and then I decided not to.
Santa is 0?
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. Plus 3 and minus 3, they cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the nonary game this whole time.
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
Maybe.
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not,
Oh, okay.
but I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0. If my hypothesis is correct.
I can't not smile at that. I'm sorry. I have been trying this entire game to be so straight-faced as they start talking, and that one I just couldn't do it.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right.
Okay.
June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's the case?
I was gonna say one of them could be 6, but the 6 is the 0, so...
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
Let's go! A new room!
Oh, it's right there.
It's like maybe one step away.
Oh. All right, let's keep going.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
Okay.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Hey, it's a...
A door.
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
I'm glad Snake knew that.
Neptune key.
I was honestly not going to guess, but Neptune does make sense. Like, trident, okay.
I only have the Uranus key card.
Why do you say it like that?
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, another door.
Ooh. We'll just leave June with Santa for now. That'll be fine.
And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
What's in there?
Wow!
A library.
It's totally full of books!
Yeah?
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
Okay. Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge. As he began his search for reasons he didn't truly understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind. Okay, anyway. Onto the normal room. Alright, so trying to find our way out of a library. Yep, that's a library. Honestly, the map beforehand doesn't really matter in the PC version. They could have just left it out and it would be the same, but I do know that, you know, the maps were in the original DS version, so. It's a coat rack, like a place where you can hang coats and hats and stuff. Well, this one's not too big, so maybe just hats. Okay. There's a note on that table. Lights to the books. What does that mean? Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on to the next? They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself. That's horrible. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Not at all. I live in the darkness, yes. But that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. Okay, well, you go mess with the books. Oh, okay. Paleontology, this one's about fossils, right? Ammonites are pretty nasty looking. Okay. Mother Nature, that's some sort of book about hippie chicks? Probably not, except perhaps tangentially. It's most likely about environmental protection. I was just trying to make a joke. Dude, hippie chicks? Really? The Theory of Evolution. Heck, even I know this one. That's that Darwin guy, right? Well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of the Species. In it, he put forth his theory of evolution. Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection. Exactly. Okay, and that's all we're going to talk about. Introduction to Geology. Thinking about the Earth even when you're on the ocean. Kind of romantic in a way, I guess. Okay. Go off, I guess. Surely I'm going to need that for something. Are these all the same? It looked like it was, that entire room. Okay. Okay. To deal with these titles. P.U. They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if we, like, switched them around? Switch them around? Yeah. If we move them around, maybe they'll spell something. Oh, I get it. Yeah, heck, it's worth a shot. Nope. That's all that I saw. Here. Find bulb. Open here, find bulb. You're so right. How about this? Looks like putting those books in the right order opened this thing right up. That was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Junpei. I guess that turned out well enough. So the letters from this title spells out, open here, find bulb. Bulb. Okay, it's a powerful light bulb too, just by the way. Okay, and that was everything there. Energy theory. I don't even understand the damn title. Looks like this shelf sells science and technology. Oh, there's more. Kitab al-Azif? Man, they've got some weird stuff here. I can't even pronounce this one. Who's that? Some famous guy? It's not a person's name, it's the name of a fictional book created by Abdul al-Zared. I'm gonna do it. Al-Hazred. There we go. It's said to be one of the sources used in the creation of the legendary Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon. Okay. Oh. So these are all occult books and stuff. I don't know that much about the Necronomicon. This one says the golden rabbit and the moon. Does that mean it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon? Rabbits are pretty cute, but what's the moon stuff about? It's talking about the Judas tree that's said to grow on the moon, according to Chinese legend. Okay, and that's all we're gonna say about that. Teletemporation and telepathy. What the hell is this one about? Well, I know what telepathy is, but I've never heard of teletemporation. Something to do with time. Refers to having the ability to travel through time. Yeah. And that has nothing. Oh, mind swap. There is a book up there. You mean you could, like, change bodies with someone? Well, I guess I wouldn't mind switching bodies with my brother or Junpei too much, but I'd rather die than let Seven switch with me. What the hell? Like, I'd even want to swap bodies with a little brat, like... Hey, were you just imagining it? You were. Shut up. Yeah, well, he wasn't the only one. Damn, guys. Leave her alone. I don't know what this bulb is for. We can go down, though. Okay. Dad kind. What the hell is this? Wasn't that a German mathematician? Was it? Maybe it's a compilation of his work. Okay. Leibniz. This book is in German. Looks like it's the complete works of something. I've never heard of it. Damn. Well, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we'll ever know. Owen. Isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary? Sheldrake. Sheldrake. Isn't Sheldrake... Who knows? Maybe. We gonna say more? No? Cool. Sheldrake. It says Riemann hypothesis. What is there to hypothesize with a Riemann? Isn't it pretty straightforward? Heavens no, there are many factors. Like... Nick, I wasn't going to think about it like that. An exciting and rapidly growing field. Whoa. What was that? What else are you talking about? The Pythagorean theorem. This is a famous one. I was like, there are a number of math books in this section. I'm not gonna be able to get over that. That's a weird book, Junpei. Oh, the shelf down was pretty weird. Indian mathematics. That's funny. Why is that funny? Algebraic number theory. Math. There's another one like that over here. You mean something like primary number theory or analytical number theory or geometry? Oh my gosh, how did you know? Nobody said anything about those. Well, number theory is usually split into 4 chief disciplines. If there was a book named Algebraic Number Theory, I took a wild guess that the other 3 would be there as well. Looks like I was right. Still thinking about the reaming, sorry. This one's Goldback's Conjecture. Conjecture? What's it about? Like magic or psychic stuff or something? Right, I bet it's about jewelry, isn't it? It may have an odd title, but it's actually a very respectable mathematics book. It deals with one of the unsolved problems of additive number theory. Sorry I said anything. Look, let's not get into this right now, okay? Alright. I don't know, like, I'm just reading books. It's fun. Origin of Japanese folklore. Okay. Looks like there's a bunch of books about Japanese culture here. Mostly ones about folklore, though. Well, folklore can cover a wide range of subjects. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, oral traditions. I want you to know, by the way, that I'm having the time of my life listening to all these books, and we are going to spend the entire episode going through every single last one of these books. Just so you know. Folklore can cover all those things if you know where to look. This looks pretty deep. Okay, modern Japanese literature. Agriculture and historical organizations in folklore. Sweet. A picture book? Here? Looks like it's an old folk tale. Don't you think it's a little weird that this book's the only picture book? Maybe you ought to hold on to it. Oh shit. Tales of Old Japan. It is important to go through the shelves. I'm just fucking around. So many books. I wonder what this one's. Whoa, what's this? Warm? Oh. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Hey, what's the deal with this sappy stuff? You're supposed to be saving yourself for June. Okay. Astronomy. From left to right, they say Volume 6, Volume 3, Volume 2, Volume 4, Volume 1, and Volume 5. I feel like that's gonna be important. Books here in all sorts of languages, but there's something suspicious about the shelf on the left. Yeah, no, I know. No, go back down. And then there's this. Small enclosure with 9 sides. There are 3 of these things that look kind of like music stands. Am I supposed to put something on those stands? Maybe the book? Okay, maybe the light bulb. Didn't we find some kind of really powerful light bulb earlier? Why don't you put it into one of those lights? Yeah. Well, it'll get a lot brighter, but if there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs. There won't be much point unless we can replace all 3 bulbs. Interesting. Okay. I do not remember this room at all, which is not surprising. So I feel like it has something to do with these. Maybe not. Okay, I was thinking that this would have something to do with those. Volume 6, Volume 3, Volume 2, Volume 4. But what does that have to do with anything? Also, here's the lock. Oh! You know, the kind of lock where you can rotate the numbers around until you've got the right ones to open it. What the hell is this? It's like they just gave us the answer. Guess I might as well give it a shot. I didn't remember. Volume 6. What's the hint? Oh, thank you. That's so nice. 3, 2, 4. Hold on. 1, 5. Weird. You did it, Junpei. Yay. I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever. At least the lock's open now. Let's see if we can get it open, alright? Sweet. Another light bulb. Where's the last one, though? Maybe it's already in here. I don't have any more light bulbs. Okay. Iron plate. I don't think it's a door. I think it's just a wall. Okay. And this goes back to here. What am I missing? Must be something up top. To be fair, I didn't turn. Looks like there's a light bulb just sitting right there. Kind of weird, actually. Welp. Time to read some books. Paleontology. Didn't we go through this one already? Yeah. This one, it looks like that picture book from earlier. The one with the pop-ups. You think they're part of a series of something? They do have the same binding. Sweet. Fundamentals of baseball. Very low quality. Functions of the human brain. I guess this is a book about the nervous system. I'd love to ask you to read it to me, but I don't think we have the time. Yeah. I'm kind of curious about it too. There's gotta be a reason why people connect with each other, you know? Y'all are nerds. Human equilibrium theory. Human anatomy. Regeneration of internal organs. Okay. Ancient gladiators. Maybe they were researching human physical limits across history. This one's called Recreation of Lost Human Functions. You think they're talking about if you, like, lose part of your body, then you could grow it back? I don't think so. Maybe they're talking about reconstructing abilities that humankind once possessed. In other words, they may be talking about cultivating a sixth sense, okay? Dissection Atlas. This whole shelf is full of medical books. Yeah, I got that. Here's a book that's perfect for you. It's called Correlation of Muscle, Bone Density, and Bone Strength. You're just saying that because it says muscle. Okay. Principles of Monkey Behavior. I'd imagine that's a book describing praxeology studies on monkeys. Never heard that before. Monkeys are very similar to humans evolutionary, so... yeah, close enough. So I imagine the research was fruitful. Okay. Dissection. This bookshelf must be all medical books. From what I can tell, it sounds as though these books have been organized by genre. This library must be massive. I'm rather impressed by how well organized it is. Okay. And that was like over here, right? Yeah. So then we go over here. Paleontology. We did that already. Okay. Automated robotic assembly line techniques. What's that? Some sort of comic book? Geez, I guess boys really like that stuff, huh? No, you're thinking of a different sort of robot. This book is talking about automated machinery that's used to build things like cars. Communication and computer science. Pretty generic title. To be honest, it's so vague I don't even know what it might be about. An overview of photochemistry. I think whoever set this up wanted us to see the cover, not the spine. Let's look at it, okay? Oh. Gee, there's a light bulb back there. Thank you. Wow. What's that one called? Foundations of DNA and Genetic Engineering. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just leave because I kind of got what I needed. What's up with this one then? I guess it's just where it was before and they haven't updated or whatever. I kind of wanted you to go down there by yourself, but that's fine. Oh, and I should... We're at 30 minutes. I'm having fun reading books. And we are needing to end the episode. Wow. Interesting. Like I said, I was having a lot of fun reading all of these different book titles and seeing them talk about it. So hopefully you enjoyed that as well. I mean, they put in a little bit of humor, but mostly I was just intrigued by seeing what was all on these shelves, all of the different ideas. I feel like I could spend a lifetime in this library. I'd make a joke there about a certain lifetime, but let's not. I should go. I should end this episode, but we are getting into some exciting bits, especially about June and Santa. Is Santa 0? We'll see in the next episode, maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here for now, though. So, thank you for watching this episode. I hope that you enjoyed our little ramblings on books. And I will see you in the next episode for when we get out of the library / maybe find Alice. Definitely the Neptune key, I feel like, should be in here somewhere, but maybe Alice will be too. We'll see.